everybody read the minutes? Okay, do I have a motion to accept the minutes?
I make a motion.
I need a second. Do I have a second on the minutes? I second. Okay, got a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye. Madam Chairman,
Yes.
can I address everybody?
Yes.
Okay, this is what we got going now. Now, this is at the end of the day today, July the 9th. County General setting at $945,976.85. Sanitation, it's staying steady at $400,914.78. General purpose schools, we're still setting at $3,535,489.49. Debt service. Diane, I want to ask you a question about debt service. Will that sustain for a year and us making our payments?
We'll have to go back and go through the payments. I don't think it'll be that much.
Okay, would you mind, just, that's one thing that I do not have an answer on,
Okay.
if you will do that. Education debt service, we're standing at $2,663,813.48. Ambulance service, $260,906.
I can tell you that debt service, just from memory, you're eating into fund balance. I think it's 658, so I want to say is what's starting. So we're about, we paid into fund balance. Again, that may not, we may have paid off some debt.
Right.
This kind of, this.
The one I did in May showed us using 80,000 for fund balance. I haven't updated.
And that was in the June.
This was in May.
What did we start off with, the debt service?
759.
750, so okay, that's about 100.
Okay. Now, with that in mind, and also we're keeping in mind, in 2021, we have to have a balance of $1.5 million in our general fund. Now, I've done the numbers, and if we go back to last year's budget, all right, we're going to include in this budget, we'll increase the pay for the deputies and jailers only, $17 an hour. Election Commission, they've got an extra election coming up, that'll be $10.5. We will no longer make payments on the separate insurance. He'll have to get on board with the regular insurance like all other county employees. Circuit Court clerk, $25,000, that was what was taken away from them last year. That put them short in their budget this year. That's to replace. Zoning, $5,000 for part-time help. They haven't decided what they're going to do. We've never heard a decision made on how they were going to implement this. All right? No other increases. Last year's budget. Fire department, Duck River has went in with other counties, and they've come up with a fire department fee. That would go into the electric bills that you pay. Of course, they'll charge a little bit of a handling fee, but all the money that is collected will go directly to the fire department.
What's the difference if you put it in the light bill or put it on the property tax?
If you put it on, well, it would be easier to go through the electric company, and the reason why I say that, take in consideration the people that rents, leases, it takes in everybody, the electric bill. If they live in a residence, they pay electric bill.
Possibly monthly versus annual.
Be monthly.
Where's the property tax?
Okay. We're looking at freezing the tax rate, that's something I want to put up there and let everybody think about. Sanitation, we're gonna have a capital outlay of $200,000 for this project up here, which will come out of this. Which that means no increase, it'll pay for itself. Old hospital, we gotta put away $175,000 because we still don't know what we're gonna do yet. Either find other property or something else and walk away or whatever. So, with all this in mind, we come over here, the school budget, they want 85 cents.
That's an increase of 16.
Right. I want us, we're gonna hold to, now this is, we're not knowing what the BEP numbers are yet. But as of right now, we'll stay right where we're at .685, depending on what the BEP rates are.
Well, the total contribution rate has been released. That's public knowledge, I think that's out there right now.
It is.
I hadn't got it on my stuff yet. All right, now we're estimating $640,000 wheel tax a year. All right? With that in mind, we need to go back and rescind borrowing money with an extra $1 million. Instead of having a note and paying interest, we pay cash this 1.35 that'll take to put 3 roofs on these buildings. There's no use for us borrowing money. The debt service in the school,
Paying it out of education debt service.
right. Your educational debt service, it'll still leave you with enough to pay. And if we continue on this trend right here, then it won't take long to get up enough fund balance again to do 3 more roofs and pay cash instead of borrowing.
Diane says you can't do
You
that.
can't just take money out of debt service. You have to have a note.
Well,
I mean, you could do it 1 year.
do 1 year note
One day,
or a 1 day note.
The bank will do that.
Oh, I'm sure if they'd be tickled to have their money back unless they really want the
But
interest
they
money.
won't- You know, they won't be interest.
Well, if it's bank in county, maybe they won't help the county. Next thing, we need to rescind the hotel motel tax to include the resolution and 501c3. Now, 501c3. 501c3, it sets up where you don't pay no income tax. That's the benefit. They don't have to pay in nothing. They keep what they got. 501c3. Well, your dollar a square foot impact fee, it needs to be brought up again and acted on to help pay for impact, for what this new building's gonna cost for this county. And the way Murfreesboro and all around us is going up on their taxes and impact fees and all thing, I guess we're gonna see some people run to come in here. Charge the usage for the fairgrounds. It needs to be brought up again. People that, pay taxes, they shouldn't be having to pay for somebody else's stuff that they don't ever use. Now, sanitation, keep in mind here, people, I know people's raised Cain and complained and all this about using the facility up there and them not having a wheel tax sticker. Well, I'm sorry, the people of this county voted, the people voted for this wheel tax sticker. It's law. I don't care if they got an Alaskan license plate. As long as they got that county sticker, I could care less. I'm running 3 cars, I'm running Warren County tags, Franklin tags, but I still got the county sticker. All the farmers around here's got trucks, they got to put stickers on every truck they got. You don't hear them complain much. So why should we give somebody else a free ride? The only thing it's doing is affecting this right here, which turns around and keeps us from putting roofs on schools. So, this is all the things right now that I've looked at. Now, if you take this right here, go by last year's budget, no increases other than what's lined up here, and we need to see what our numbers are at the end of the day. This is about as far as I can go, because it's not right to raise taxes when we can do other.
Put all this on a piece of paper somehow and give it to all commissioners to look at.
Well, I mean, you can I can take a picture. Honey, can you take a picture of that? And then I'll make copies for everybody. But this right here, all together, all this right here together will help the taxpayers of this county. And it'll help pacify the state. Brent, have you talked to Mr. Bass on when he's coming this week?
He's not talked to him, but I know he's scheduled.
I know he's supposed to be here sometime this week.
Jim, I would just say that those things that you've got there for additional outlay of consideration you can give it to head count for deputies, new deputies and jailers, including increased head count that Darrell said he needs.
Well, this is what I'm talking about. Increase for the deputies and jailers, which he's wanting also.
That's what I'm saying, personnel.
Right, personnel.
And, well, I interpret that to be salary only.
Right.
But I think in addition to salary increase for the deputies and jailers, that there ought to be an increase in personnel of deputies, and new deputies and new jailers.
Well, we'll just do it this way. Increase pay for deputies plus what the state's requiring. All right?
Something back in my mind, Jim, I apologize.
No, that's what we're here for. We're here to talk and discuss.
I just remember Darrell making the comment, okay, and I don't know which word it was, deputies or jailers, but I remember him making a comment on one of those numbers. I thought, okay, I need 4, but I'm asking for 2. So he's
That was jailers.
well, okay, I just knew he was dropping down below the
I
number.
believe that was both.
Was it both?
I
That he
think.
was, so
It was in the minutes.
I would say we take Darrell's numbers if
We've got,
State, we needed 4 row officers, but it's asking for 2. We need 6 to 8 correction officers, but asking for 4.
that's what I would.
Okay.
Jim.
So,
I'll trust Darrell's judgment.
okay. But that's, that's what I'm meaning of what he needs to run that jail. What he told us and what the state tells us, what we need.
The $17 an hour, is that's the max on the new deputy and
Yes.
jailers?
Yes.
Is that- I mean, you comfortable with that, Jim? So that's right?
Well, we can compete with all the surrounding counties
Okay.
and the city,
Okay.
but without it, we can't compete.
What is Coffee County going
Well, they ain't finalized their budget yet. Yeah, it's in the newspaper, but they haven't finalized their budget. Franklin County, they're still paying another $2 million on their jail. But anyway, but take all this in consideration and let's do the numbers. But, I mean, as far as what we're working with and what all other things that we're having to do, courthouse repairs, I'm hoping we can find another avenue other than the old hospital, because it's just a black hole. Over here, here.
Okay. Can somebody verify for me, on the deputies? I'm not looking at the right page, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to see what the salary would be.
Now, I got the folder in here too.
Jail administrators, assistant jail administrators, transport, correction sergeant.
what are we looking for?
When hiring new deputy, what the annual salary would be, hiring new jailer, what the annual salary would
Well, they said they're gonna have a, did he say a 5-tier, Karen?
be. Well,
Yes, that was his proposal, yes.
but we.
Starting out, you're looking at 16.
I thought it was 15, but I don't.
Well,
know.
I'm just going through the different categories he's got. You got 16, you got 17.
I think it's 15, that makes sense,
Well, yeah, now this,
right? On the jailers,
right, you're starting out at 15.
because that's what we be at, trying to get.
Yeah, in the minutes, it says a new employee starts out at 15, and in 6 months, an increase of 50 cents
If warranted.
after evaluation.
Right. Any other questions with the numbers?
Do we have, does the committee that's working on the financial director, or do they have a person in mind yet?
No, ma'am, say we can't do nothing till Freddie comes back. Say it's gonna impact him more than it is pretty much anybody else. And we didn't think it was justifiable for us to,
And he'll probably be out in at least 6 weeks.
Well,
So it'd be another
if God bless him, we
3 or 4
hope
weeks.
that's right. I mean, and then, of course, Brent's talked to the district attorney and see if we can't, you know, since this has happened, see if he can't push it back till his data coming back. So we're still waiting on the opinion
Well, I
on
mean,
it.
I guess until we set a budget, they don't have a money to pay them anyway yet, do we?
We got the 1st of August, and then Brent can't write a check.
That was the last of August. Yes, all last of August.
Last of August?
Yes. So Diane did us a handout here of county general and the ambulance service, right? Solid waste and ambulance service.
I just noticed that increase.
Okay.
In the general fund, I put capital outlay in there, and I went back to put all the department requests back. So it's. So you might want to look there and see which one you want to take out, like which capital outlay. Well, there's $7.99 is the number of all of them, I highlighted them so you can see. So page 15 is the first one.
You know, I still have a concern, like what I expressed in the meeting before, with all the retirement being stripped out of the budget. It's really not giving us a true picture, and if we put that money, just even 5% of that in there, that way we would be able to, you know, hold it in there. It would go with our, it would go with our fund balance, and it would reserve it in there just in case. You know, at some point in time, they're gonna go up, and we're not, that account is gonna run out, is what I'm saying, our account. And I really have a problem with that, and,
That's the reason I felt like we should left more in there than what we put in.
well,
I mean, what's the point of taking it out if we're gonna put it in a separate account?
no, it saved us. What it did is basically we have a little, it will
It
go
just
right to
makes
our
it-
fund balance.
It makes us look good, but when you have to go put it back,
But it'll be,
we was saving by putting it in there to start with. It was just a pool that was building.
It's kind of like
And
when
when
you
you
pay your
take-
taxes, and if you're overpaying your taxes, then you have to wait to get your money back rather than you getting a refund at the end of the year, rather than you utilizing the money throughout the year. That's kind of how I see it.
Well, see, what you're looking at and what the state person, when I talked to them, at the rate that we were at, if a person worked and retired, they were paying more in than what they was gonna get back. In other words,
So,
it was overfunded
right,
here,
right.
so,
Employees get it back, the employees just paying 5%.
right,
County was over.
right.
Right, right. Well, I have to agree with you, Kim, because, when I was reading the information that came back about this, it said that smaller counties or smaller employers, which were one, shouldn't be doing the bare minimum. Now, I'm glad that we did it, I voted for it, but I think as like a safety net, that we should be going ahead and for budget purposes, just budget purposes, going ahead and putting it in that line item for 5%. And what that will do is, we'll still have that extra amount of money that we spent. However, we'll be able to put that increase into the fund balance
Well,
there.
first thing you do before you can do that, you gotta see what your true bottom line is gonna do. Whether you could do it or not.
I don't want us to be going ahead and just spending up money.
We're just spending it up,
We
and
need to be
it's
saving it.
Well,
and
see,
putting
that-
it to the
tax
fund balance.
increase is what it's fixing to be, like if they go, and if say we know we don't have the money in there, it's like, well, you're gonna have a tax increase, and it's because all of y'all voted this way, y'all are the ones that did it, and it'd be like whatever the taxing, and we would have to raise taxes just to cover the retirement. I'd hate for that to happen. And I never would have voted for it if I thought we were gonna strip it out. I thought that, in my mind, and I know this kinda sounds crazy, I guess, but in my mind, I was thinking that, it's just like a lot of things, you just kinda hold on to it because that you know you're gonna need it. It's like maybe you don't go and repair your washing machine right now, for instance, and that's just a kind of an out there kind of thing, but you know it's gonna need it, so instead of like going and saying, oh yeah, this, money for the washing machine that I've saved up, I'm just gonna go ahead and move it over here and do something with it. And then we've got that deferred maintenance again. That's that's a lot of the problem that we have. We're spending every dime we've got, is what my point is. That's what worries me.
Well, see, you don't have to spend everything you got, but like I said, what you gotta keep in mind, and what you got to keep focused on is our bottom line. Okay? Now, if we can do that, yeah, you can put it over here and let it grow interest or whatever. But it's important what the bottom line is.
But we're gonna have to build our fund balance. Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Diane, how much did our taxes increase with the reappraisal or take in?
How much, well, we collected about
Well, what I'm saying, plain,
6,000 more than our budget. Is that what you're asking?
no, between the reappraisal, what monies we were bringing in,
How much Penny brought in
yeah,
before,
total.
and how much is bringing in now, is that what you mean?
Well, the total, how much more in that fiscal year did it increase after reappraisal? 100,000, 200,000,
186.
186,000.
Okay, but I need to double check.
That's the number I was looking for. And Diane, I don't know, when you was giving us on the insurance, we got two conflicting numbers. The state numbers of what we have saved and what TCRS. We got two different set of numbers. Which one's right, which one's wrong?
I gave you two different sets.
On this one, Diane, where different percentages are shown, CRS rates, the 1.94%, we were showing savings of $208,393. On this sheet you gave the budget committee a couple of weeks ago, it's showing a savings of $167,830.
Did that include the ambulance service?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me go back and.
So, I mean, you know, and we'd like to get this rectified, about what we're looking at here.
Because that's give or take fifty issue. And on the Blue Cross Blue Shield down here, roughly on a monthly basis, that premium 20, 25, 20, 28, 29? On Blue Cross Blue Shield?
I didn't hear.
I'm sorry, on the Blue Cross Blue Shield monthly premium total?
$657 is the total
No,
premium.
I'm sorry, the bill we give for Blue Cross Blue Shield for everybody.
Oh.
The bill we pay.
It's around 26,000 somewhere.
Okay, that, does that include life insurance, vision, those things from the ambulance service?
Yeah, no, the ambulance is separate, theirs is around
I
85.
understand, but this figure that
But
we
theirs
got there,
includes that.
is that all inclusive?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so 270 for the county general, solid waste 7,000, that was 93. That's 370,442. We currently have 100, and how many employees participate? 120, 119.
It's probably 50 something participating, 55, including ambulance.
Okay.
They don't include highway.
But, okay, and neither does these figures here though.
No.
Okay. If I go with 60, I'm safe, right?
Yeah.
So give or take, we're saying 100,000 there, which is not include claims.
Let me see, I'm trying to find that.
Is 50,000 being too high down?
For,
Claims the county picked up and paid across all lines, across all departments?
I would say, no, that's probably, I think the sheriff had about 20-something thousand in claims.
The ambulance was going up.
Yeah, so theirs, I don't even remember what theirs was, but nobody else really had any that much, so.
But am I overstating, should I come back on that?
No, I'd say maybe about that.
All right. All right, so give or take, there's 150 you think has potential there.
Yeah.
So if the 200 number is close to being correct, give or take, that's 350,000. He's looking 5% of 200,000, but we're also picking up, we're not paying the 10, Diane, to the Dr. Brown. That cuts that 10 out of the
But
pot.
now, as of right now, he's still getting it because nothing's been approved yet, so.
Well, but you made that as a lump sum payment, correct?
No, he gets it a monthly,
On a monthly
no, he
basis.
gets every, something every year.
How does,
Was it